All right, what's up? Well, I haven't done one of these in quite a while. I've been staying away from doing videos. I kind of changed my opinion on a lot of live videos, and I don't know. I guess I just don't do them as much. Anyways, I digress. So, hope everybody's doing good. Hope you're all being safe. Um, wow, what in the hell? What's wrong with this world? What's wrong with this country? Where'd all the patriots go? Where'd you go? I just, I don't know. I feel that with DC, January 6th, and then COVID, it's like the Patriots kind of disappeared. Don't get me wrong, don't get ass hurt. I know there's still a lot of Patriots around. I know there are still people fighting, and I know there are still people doing what they can. I do understand that. I'm not saying there isn't, but there are a lot less of us. A lot less of us. And that's actually been like that since, I don't know, 6 years ago or 5 years ago when Ace Baker and all those Patriots all walked away. After the Bundy trial and after a lot of those 20-some political prisoners sat in prison for 2 years plus in solitary confinement. A lot of guys didn't come back after that. A lot of guys walked away after that, and I'm seeing the same thing now. And then that kind of gets to where the point of my video is, I'm just super bummed out that everybody's tagging or labeling this September 18th event in DC as a false flag or a psyop. And you guys aren't doing us any justice by doing that. You really aren't. It's scaring patriots, and it's fear-mongering in your own way. You may not think it, but you're doing exactly what the mainstream media is doing. You have no intel to say that. You're just guessing. And half the people saying that, over half, were never even in D.C. January 6th. You're scaring people from going to events. You're really causing a lot of fear. That you got a gut feeling. You got this Q feeling or something. It's real. It's bullshit. You should be telling everybody to go September 18th. Go back to the Capitol. Right now, with what happened yesterday with the coup information that came out, and with the General Mark Miley, sorry. This country is in a world of hurt, guys. Way worse than we were before, right around Afghanistan. We're in a world of hurt. And don't think for 1 minute that voting and becoming some chair or seat person in your community or city board is going to fix it. It'll help. Absolutely will help. But we're unfortunately, I think, we're at that turning point. And we've gone too far. Our government is so overrun, and our military, the high ups, our upper echelon is against us. And there's only a couple ways to defeat that. Why we aren't marching in the streets like France was or Germany was, like Cuba, I don't know. It's getting to the point to where, the few thousand patriots that are around, we're not feeling the love, It's like there's not a lot of people showing up at rallies. There's been some amazing rallies here in Minnesota, but I mean across the country. You guys should be flooding these freaking streets. You guys should be demanding the arrest of Pelosi, the arrest of General Micey, whatever that treasonous coward's freaking name is. We should be marching the streets and demanding them to be arrested and hung for treason. That even goes with Ellingson and Keith Ellingson here, who's in Minnesota, and Governor Walz, and like so many. And you guys just aren't. You're not doing it. It's like a magic trick, you know. Like Afghanistan happened to start to cover up for something, and then now other things are going on to cover up for something else, and it's like we're fighting the wrong things. Fight the mask mandates, heck yeah. I mean, we literally fight that, but I think we are forgetting a lot. And then people that are against going to Trump rally and saying that it's more important to fight locally and go to our local events instead of Trump, but who will be in Iowa October 9th. I actually think every rally, if there is one October 9th, should be canceled, and everybody should go to the Trump rally in Iowa. You hit every Trump rally you can right now to re-energize and get back that feeling you had once upon a time, and remind you of what we're fighting for, and remind you who's out there. Like, because right now, man, we're struggling. This country's struggling. And literally, if you're not preparing food and water and other things, you're missing out. Because these truck drivers are going to park their trucks pretty soon. These truck drivers are going to park and they're going to sit. If they're being mask mandated, they're going to start sitting. And that means we're not going to get a lot of our goods. And you're going to really suffer. These shelves will be empty like when everybody was running around crazy for toilet paper. So go buy your buckets of preps for food and whatnot. Make sure you're prepared to go a couple weeks to a month without food for your family. Have water, on hand and other things. I know it sounds crazy and it's a little conspiracy theorist, but I don't know. I really see those truck drivers parking their trucks, and I hope they do, actually, to be honest with you. Just like they did in Australia. We are so close to becoming Australia, and if you don't know what's going on in Australia, you need to get on your computer and start researching what's going on in Australia. They're literally taking children, forcing them into stadiums that hold 25,000 people and forcing the jab. Don't think I'm lying. This is true. This is reality. They're going door to door. They are arresting and beating people in the streets that are walking around without masks on. They're demanding papers. See, the minute we demand papers around here, and you have to start showing that. It's sad to say history repeats itself. It really shouldn't, but it really does. You know? And once you start getting rid of statues and history, and you start getting rid of things that were major in your history, you just repeat it. Because it's not there any for you to remember. So you just repeat it. It's not there as a reminder, damn, that was close. Woo! It's not there for you to I don't know how to explain it. I'm kind of at a loss for words today. So, all right, I'm going to go to work. All I can say, guys, is right now, the way I look at it, it's time to refresh the Tree of Liberty. There's no time like now to stand and fight. It's time to not be peaceful anymore. It's time to not turn the cheek anymore. It's time to get out in the streets and Operation Mayhem, if you know Fight Club. It's really time. Yep. It is time. And unfortunately, when you refresh the Tree of Liberty, it's with the blood of patriots and tyrants. But I'm down for it. We're really at the point where we can't go back. So I'm going to let you know a couple things real quick before I get off. One, make sure you watch Steve Bannon on the War Room. Here in Minnesota, it's on at 9 a.m. to 11 every morning, and then again at 4 to 5. Make sure you're watching that every day. Two, we have a political one of the DC people, her trial is today. I think it's at like 10:30 my time. Her name is Victoria White. I think you can find the information on Facebook somewhere. You can listen into her court trial for DC live, because it'll be on some audio phone deal where you can listen in and you can see what's really happening. Don't forget, we have 200 to 500 political prisoners in DC still since January 6th. They're still there. I talk to people all the time and they literally are shocked. What do you mean they're still there? Hell yeah, they're still there. They're still being held for trespassing. Not insurrection, trespassing. So think about it, guys. I'll be in DC January 18th, and I'll be smart about it. I'll be in tourist mode. I'm not there to cause any problems. I'm there to stand up, chant, wave some flags, show some respect to the political prisoners and their families, and do what real patriots do. But the more you get scared and worry about these false flags and this other stuff, it's like right there, we're losing our country. They're winning. They're already winning. So you patriots, you go hide in your houses. Get down in your bomb shelters. Get down in your fallout shelters. And let the real patriots take care of it. And then when you come out, you won't have shit left. Because there's not enough of us to fight. Flood the streets. Flood the fucking streets. It's time to fight. Peace out.